What's going on, everybody? Welcome back for the fourth episode of the Refreshing the Feed podcast. My name's Matthew, his name's Andrew, and we're refreshing your feed so you don't have to. Andrew, the GOAT prevails, and I'm not to toot my own horn, but I did call it.
I was so wrong. Okay,
I
so
called it.
Briefly, for those who don't know what we're talking about, we filmed a video that we posted the day before the Super Bowl, right? Or a couple days before the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
About our Super Bowl predictions. Matthew, you predicted it beautifully. You said that the Bucs were going to win. You said Brady was going to prevail.
Brady's going to get 7.
Oh my
He's
God.
going to get the MVP. I called it all.
I was wrong. Remember, I was like, this is going to be the passing of the buck.
Yeah.
There's no way. And,
no.
oh, man.
Bro, literally, I even called. I was like, you don't bet against greatness.
Yeah,
it has to happen. It's gonna go down. Like, it's just gonna go down. It's the way it works.
Yeah, he just finds a way to win.
He finds ways to win. It's just what's gonna happen.
It's so frustrating.
And of course, that's what happened.
He did it.
It was a crazy game because it broke a lot of records. I have some of them here that
hit me with them.
Like, when you hear these, like, it's kind of like you don't even realize how important that game was until you read these, like, stats. Bro.
Yeah.
Most Super Bowl appearances, obviously, by
Brady.
A player.
Yeah.
Tom Brady with 10.
Damn.
Most Super Bowls won by a player or a franchise with 7. Tom Brady.
Wait, sorry. Repeat that. Player or franchise?
Yeah, most Super Bowls won by a player or franchise, and Tom Brady has no other franchise in the NFL history has more than 7. New England has 6, and like another 2 teams have 6. I'm not too sure. I don't remember what they were.
Yeah.
But
he has more than any team has
he
ever
has
won.
he has more than any other team. Obviously, any other player, but any other team.
Wow, that's
in
wild.
the NFL. Crazy. Most Super Bowl touchdowns thrown all time with 21. Tom Brady. Most Super Bowl touchdown, like a touchdown QB receiver tandem between Brady and Gronk with 5.
Holy shit.
Most connections for a touchdown.
Yeah, 100%.
Which is 5. Gronk also has 4 Super Bowls. Like, don't count that guy out either.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah,
he's a great
Hall of Famer.
He's also great.
Yeah, 100%.
There's a couple more, and this one really stood out to me. It was the oldest player to play in the Super Bowl, Brady at 43.
Yeah.
Which is still like,
wow, oldest player, eh?
He has 7. He's been in 10. He has 7. He most touchdowns thrown. I think he had like the most passing yards thrown.
Yeah, that's
in
wild.
A Super Bowl with like 3,900 or something.
Those
gross,
stats are so
number.
wild to think about, because if you think back of like the first few Super Bowls and stuff, right, there was like less teams in the league and all of that. You would think that there would be, like, I know in hockey, right, like Montreal and Toronto Maple Leafs have like so many Stanley Cups, but it was because there was only like 6 teams in the league.
Yeah.
So to think like a modern day player in the NFL like holds those records, that's wild.
Yeah, and it's just one guy, dude. Bro. It's like one guy.
And you know what?
And he's been there 10 times. Imagine if he didn't get fucked by Manning those 2 times, and like
my boy Eli
and Nick Foles didn't come out of the heavens. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, at that point, he has 10 Super Bowls. He has 9 Super Bowls.
Yeah, it's untouchable.
You know what I mean?
He has to be the goats of goats, right? Like current day, right?
No, I don't know about goats of goats.
Current day,
I saw that too.
Day, right? Like
I saw that too.
Like who are the current day goats, right? Like you have LeBron,
Ronaldo,
Messi, right? You have like Lewis Hamilton. Tiger kind of competes because Tiger's like
Tiger,
right? And then you have like Trout, McDavid. But I think he has to be the most dominant, like the most solidified GOAT of our generation. Like, I don't think there could be a debate at this
solidified GOAT in a league.
Yeah,
like he's the most unquestionable GOAT in a league.
Yeah, right.
Like LeBron, you can question because of
MJ.
Because of MJ and whatever, you can question.
Yeah.
What was the other one we were talking about?
We have like Ronaldo, Messi.
Ronaldo, Messi. You can. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
tweaking. Ronaldo, Messi. You can question like
Right.
Pele,
Yeah.
Maradona, like all those guys.
There's always going to be debates.
But like Brady is like you can't question that. Like 7 is like you can't question.
Honestly, I was like, if he wins this, it's going to be like. Do you remember when Peyton won the Super Bowl with the Broncos?
Yeah.
And he was like shit. Like he was at the end of his he was at the end of his career and he was like rough, right? Like he didn't carry them to that win. Like Brady contributed. Like they won not only because of Brady, like the defense played well, everybody played well, but it was like, oh no, like this guy was
he
like
wasn't on the
player.
back tail. He was on the forefront.
Yeah, his team didn't carry him. He was part of it, which is why.
Yeah, that's that I said before was most passing yards thrown with 3,909. Just making sure.
It's
the game was super entertaining. Just to see, I feel bad for Patrick Mahomes.
Oh,
as many people did, it was kind of like heartbreaking just to watch him scramble all the time and couldn't find anybody and just wasn't looking good.
The worst thing I seen. I would have been, if I was Patrick Mahomes, I would have been fuming. You know that play where he scrambles and then the guy trips him up and he darts it and it hits the guy in the face? If I hit you in the face in the Super Bowl, do not come back. Go to the tunnel. Go to the tunnel. We're not talking for the rest of the game.
Did you see, there was one where he threw a fucking sidearm like 48, like 30 something yards, and the guy, it looked like he caught it, snagged it in the end zone.
Yeah.
And I was freaking out. I was like, no way that just happened. But like he dropped it, like touched the ground before he caught it or something.
It was so disappointing.
He's a gunslinger, like a secured gunslinger. Yeah. Like that's his like title, bro. He's sick. Like he's so nuts.
It's gonna be tough to catch Brady now.
Yeah, I don't think
it's gonna be
especially
7.
Yeah, super hard.
Yeah,
but the halftime show was great. I don't know, a lot of mixed reviews.
Which I was surprised.
Like, bro, he's one of these top 5 artists in the world. We talked about this.
Yeah,
like the halftime show was great. Like the whole thing is him. He's on coke and he's getting plastic surgery. Like it is like that's
there's like a story behind
Heartless, like all that stuff. That's what it's all about. Is like him going on coke, getting plastic surgery, the fame overtaking his life and all that. There's like a huge story involved, and I think people who were just like, oh, what the fuck is this performance?
I don't know.
Didn't really like. I'm not even saying that because I'm a Weeknd fan. I even say that last podcast. I was like, I'm not saying it because I'm a Weeknd fan. I'm trying not to be biased, but like, just as a general spectator, I thoroughly enjoyed it. I thought it was a good performance.
I thought it was a decent halftime show. Like the only thing I have with that,
it doesn't beat Shakira on thing, but.
Listen,
like, you know, like
he doesn't have the yams. He doesn't have the yams like Shakira and fucking J-Lo. That was tough. That's my only like criticism with it is like I don't know how memorable this performance is going to be. You know what I mean?
No, it won't be memorable.
Right?
No,
like there wasn't one
thing. Only because it's COVID, right?
Yeah, that must have been tough.
25,000 half capacity.
Yeah. Okay, this is going to be a little out of left field, but with the Weeknd, are his teeth distractingly perfect to you?
Yes.
I'm watching him like smile and sing and shit. I'm they are. You're like a Ken doll. What the fuck is going on?
He did like either like Invisalign that was like calculated to the fraction of a degree or something, but like no, they're like super flat and super like
perfect.
It looks like one of those toys, one of those jaw toys that like, you know, those things you wind up.
Yeah, the perfect teeth.
Looks exactly like those. Yeah. I don't know. That's weird.
It was a good performance for what it was, right? Like it was great performance. It's
he took one song, like the hit like banger, out of every album. I'm pretty sure it was.
Yeah, he like the music was.
I'm pretty
great.
sure it was like The Hills, Starboy, Blinding Lights.
Yeah,
and then I think he did like Heartless or like Often.
I thought because of COVID too, like he mixed in like the social distancing and like wearing masks and shit like perfectly.
Yeah.
Right, like what more can you ask from the guy?
Yeah, I know. It looked like proper, like it looked decent, because they had that whole the thing he had on, right? Mm-hmm. So, but yeah, a lot of mixed reviews, a lot of people making fun of it, memes and shit.
Oh yeah, the one where he's like going through the mirrors and like the lights and shit.
Yeah,
like that was a great one.
Yeah. No, that's a meme, but like again, I enjoyed a lot of mixed reviews. Yeah. Speaking of the Weeknd. Another big artist has been in the news recently. I don't know if you've seen, but I had a good laugh when I first saw it. What the fuck? Like, pretty much, I was just like, what is happening? Lil Uzi got a $24 million pink diamond.
Lil Uzi, also known
pierced.
as Vision. Also known as
Bare
Vision.
memes.
So
many memes.
Hilarious memes.
So many funny memes.
The one where
shit,
Thanos is like taking it from him
out
is so funny to me. But
bro, his bot, like, number one, I think this is the biggest flex. Like, that's like the biggest flex. If you're gonna flex on me, like, with like diamonds and like gold and whatever, like, don't come up to me with like a patek or like whatever. Like,
this man got it.
Even a $24 million chain doesn't do it like that does. You know what I mean? Like, not even the chain for $24 million can do that much.
Yeah, you have it implanted in your forehead.
It's in his fucking domas, bro. Like, it's literally like you're walking around and like, I know. So I was reading about it, and like Eliante, the guy that is in New York. He's in New York. What are they called? Fucking
like jeweler.
Yeah, he's a jeweler. Yeah. He's the one who did it for him. They built like a mechanism in his head to pierce it.
It's wild. Yeah, it was. Did you?
Because you can't just like slap it in there and then like
Yeah. Did you hear something about like if he wants to get it removed, there's like a certain way. Yeah, it could kill him if you don't remove it properly. That's wild. Today I'm scrolling through TikTok and I'm seeing like conspiracy theories about it and like his music and how like he's gonna purposely die when he's fucking 27 or something like that. And there's like a whole conspiracy theory behind it. And it's just, like everything's just wild about it.
Yeah, no. There's like that picture of it bleeding. There's a picture of like it just dripping blood. If you haven't seen it, it's like this. It's literally in the shape of a diamond, like from the front. It's not like.
It's not circular.
It doesn't make sense.
I know. I get what you mean.
It's literally a diamond shape, like, you know what I mean.
Like two triangles
and it's right.
Inverted.
Yeah, two triangles fucking together. You know what I mean.
Yeah.
And it's like in the middle of right in between his eyebrows, which is kind of like. That's why I say it's the biggest flex, because it's like the most upfront place on someone's someone's face.
Yeah,
like that's the first thing you see.
Yeah, you can't avoid looking at that.
Yeah,
$24 million.
If it was like here
diamond.
Or like here, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you'd be able to like not notice it.
Nobody really has that, right? Nobody really has that piercing.
No,
not like that.
Well, even if you do, it's definitely not that big.
No,
but they were saying he was it's somewhere between 10 and 11 carats.
Damn.
Which is crazy, and it's like apparently it's as safe as like most piercings.
Really?
Like to have, as long as you clean it properly.
Yeah.
It's like almost as safe as to have like an ear piercing or like cartilage or something like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, but like we were saying, he can actually die from it if it's removed, like if it's not properly removed,
dude.
But like that. I don't understand. Like
Uzi
I just don't get it.
Uzi can never go broke. He needs to have security.
Yeah, exactly.
I know that's like an investment right on your head, but you have to have security on you at all times.
Yeah.
Could you imagine he's like walking
even
down
when you're
hallway?
sleeping?
Oh, somebody has to be watching at all times. Anybody's gonna fucking Thanos him. Snatch his forehead diamond for 24 million.
But like you, as him, like even with bodyguards, but you gotta be like careful of that shit, because who knows if like
inside
you
jobs.
hire a bodyguard and then the bodyguard just says, I'm gonna get my 24 and I'm gonna get out of here. You know what I mean? He's never gonna catch me.
Yeah.
And I just take it and cut while he's sleeping, knock him out, he'll never know it was me.
Is getting
which is like
$24 million diamond on your forehead is way better than a face tattoo, right? Like what's worse?
A face tattoo worse,
right? Yeah,
definitely worse.
Yeah, because that's a flex. Yeah, the $24 million.
A flex, yeah, but a face tat's like, it's like also like permanent. Like the piercing, you can probably get rid of it.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And it'll kind of like close up. You'll probably have like a little scar, but like not really. Well, maybe that one because it's bigger.
But you could always
still,
make it
face tat's there for life.
Yeah.
Unless you get it removed and all that bullshit,
yeah,
but for the most part, it's there. That's why the diamond's the biggest flex. Where would you get if you had to get a diamond? Where's one place where you would put it?
I'd get it on my chest like Iron Man. I think that's where I would get. I think that's the only like acceptable place. You could cover it up.
Like a reactor.
You know what? No, that would be the worst. Could you imagine swimming with a $24 million diamond on you?
And you just drop it, and
Yeah,
it's like
yeah, it's just attached to
you
your
just
body.
have this big hole.
Yeah,
No, Iron Man would be sick though, like a little like.
right at the center of your
even-
chest. All my
That'd be
shirts,
dope.
all my shirts. I'd be doing this podcast right now with my shirt with a little cutout in my shirt. All my shirts would have a little cut right in the middle of my chest.
Or like a little like see-through little piece of fabric that you
no,
can
you
just
know
see it all
what?
the
You know
time.
what? Also, would be hilarious. Listen, this is gonna get a little outrageous. You cut that $24 million diamond in half, and you get
Each butt cheek?
You remove your nipples, and you get 2 diamond nipples. Ultimate flex.
Diamond cutters.
yeah. You know when it's cold
That's
outside,
awesome.
you're like, I can't even tell.
That's awesome.
Oh, that
I
would be
can't
hilarious.
imagine that.
Just 2 pink diamonds on your nipple.
No, I don't even know. Like, the forehead's like super flashy, but I think I would get one like, yeah, the nipples is a fucking meme. I don't even know. I was thinking like my butt cheeks,
Oh, that would
like
kill.
one,
That would
one
suck
on
to sit
each
down
butt
on.
cheek. Yeah, then you just say I'm sitting on diamonds,
I guess you could always have it, on the
or
tip.
like on your bottom of your foot, you'd be like I'm standing on diamonds,
Yeah.
something like that. I don't know. That's stupid.
Yeah, I
that's a
don't know.
fucking
That's
meme.
wild.
I don't know that. I just think like, yo, you want to flex, you can do it in so many other ways. Think of what I think of when I hear that is like, yo, I get it. You're flexing like 24 million. I understand it, but like, think of what that 24 million. That's number one.
What you
That's
could
the
do.
lottery.
Yeah,
That's
so
someone
much
winning
money.
the lottery. And think of what that can do for like
So many people.
like 50,000 people.
So many people.
Like
yeah.
50, like an arena's full of people. That can give them an entire life's worth of paying their debt off.
Yeah, like life changing.
Which is like, and you're just having it on your face. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I get
nothing.
the flex, but like, I'm not trying to get all sappy.
I
But
know,
like,
I
at the
know.
same time, it's like, holy shit.
I 100%.
That's so
yeah.
much money.
But I feel like he's like one of the only like entertainers right now who could do something like that, and it's not like so unbelievably like out of the realm. Like if
Out of the
Drake
world,
came with
yeah.
it would be like, what are you doing? You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
Kanye,
yeah.
like those guys, like Elon Musk, like all of those guys would be like,
Yeah, because he's got like the piercings in the
yeah,
face
he's
tats and
just
all
like
that.
an interesting weird
Yeah,
dude.
he's like one of the more famous rappers that has like face tats and sort of like lives that persona of kind of like a punk rock type of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Most of them aren't really like the big rappers and hip hop and artists really don't have that type of
Yeah,
persona
he's
to
not
them.
very like, I don't know, I'm gonna sound like a white dad, but like he's not very gangster. You know what I mean? Like Uzi's not like hard.
Yeah, no,
like, he's not a hard.
He's
dude.
like he fits into the genre of like Juice World
Yeah,
and the Kid Laroi and Lil Peep and like
yeah, he's part of that gen.
more on the rap side. You know what I mean? More
Mm-hmm.
like Trippy Red, like that kind of.
Yeah, it's like the new
Punk
generation
rockish.
of like
Yeah,
yeah. rap.
I like that generation. I think I think there's like tons of good music there.
Yeah, I
I
think
think
people
they do
just like
great
to
stuff.
complain about anything new, right?
Yeah,
Because you have like
don't knock
nostalgia.
till you try. But another thing I wanted to talk about was that there was also like tweets between him and some other girl. I don't remember her name, but they both were talking about getting chips implanted in their brain.
Yeah, I seen that.
Because there was all this shit about him like putting the diamond in his face and whatever, and it's like they were also gonna do like chips in their brain, like, and they're gonna. I'm gonna pull up the tweet really
Listen,
quickly.
I don't want to be. I am not. Listen, I believe in our lifetime, like when we're older, there's going to be like that shit, right? Like, like brain implants, like chip implants, and all that shit. All I'm saying is I am not going to be first in line for that. Could you imagine
Yeah,
the
no.
complications with that? Bro, somebody brings a magnet near your head, game over. See you
Yeah.
later. Right through the
Yeah,
dome.
Grimes. I don't know who Grimes is.
Yeah, I
That's
seen
the
that.
girl
I didn't know who
was
she
talking about.
was. I didn't know
Yeah.
who she was.
So Grimes and Lil Uzi.
Listen, I don't know if she got the money like Lil Uzi. to get that.
Sets plans to get Elon Musk Neuralink brain chip. That's what we were talking about, that brain chip before, I think, on
Yeah, what are the podcasts?
and it was like, yeah, and it was how they like can control they can cure things like partial paralysis or shit like that. Like
wasn't
it
there
does like
things
a lot
about,
of things.
like nonverbal communication too and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is like cool to think about, right?
But it's crazy to think about.
Kind of scary.
I saw him on a podcast and he was talking about like the reason why there's so much fault in human communication is because when I think of an idea, I compress it to tell you to. Let's see, I'm fucking
understand.
up right now, but like I compress it down so that I can speak and tell you exactly what I mean.
Yeah.
Then you take that information. You take the compressed version of that information, then you have to analyze it and decompress it.
Yeah,
and it goes through that entire process, and that's where all the faulty errors are in our communication, rather than you just
exactly knowing what I mean.
Us eliminating that whole process and just knowing what we're talking about.
It's wild to think about, like,
that's crazy.
What the future holds.
That's nuts though. Speaking of change, what the future holds. I really want to talk about what Quaker has done just recently that with the Aunt Jemima brand.
Yeah, we've
pancakes talked, and maple syrup.
We talked briefly before the show about it, and Matt, you're gonna have to say the full story because my take.
Yeah, Andrew didn't even know what it was. They didn't even know why. Andrew had no idea why they were taking it. He had no idea why they were taking it down or changing it.
No, I thought.
And then you were like,
"Yeah, no, continue. No. I don't want to.
You were just like, "Oh, I like the name. Like I don't know why."
Yeah, like wholesome lady.
See, it seems wholesome, right? But
yeah,
the actual image of Aunt Jemima is as a racist stereotype that derives from like a female slave in the kitchen. Like,
which is so wild to me because I always thought it was like a black owned like brand. I know
you don't think of that. Like you don't. No. Originally, it doesn't come to your mind like that.
No,
but that's what it is. And when
you actually think about it, when you gave me the look, when you gave me the look, like what are you talking about right now?
Yeah,
I was like, oh my god, okay, I guess. Yeah,
I did the same thing. I took a double take. I was like, I didn't know that this could have been that, you know what I mean? Like I never took it in that way.
Yeah.
But then they like you hear people analyze it, and it's like this image comes from a long time ago when they used to advertise her as the female kitchen slave and how she used to cook and the breakfast and all that. It all relates to each other, and it's like, just take it off. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
100%.
It's been the name for so long. You can't change the past, but you can change. Like, you can rewrite the future.
Exactly.
You can just write the future for you. So they changed it, thankfully. Quaker just changed it to it's now called Pearl Milling Company, which is whatever. It's whatever. Like the name's fine.
Yeah, like it's not the catchiest, name's a name. But honestly,
as long as it's changed, I don't really give a fuck.
Pancakes still slap. It's gonna be
weird. Definitely still slaps.
But this really like opened my eyes to like how like ignorant we had, like. Or at least I've been with like all these names that like you grow up with, like even like recently with like the Washington football team and stuff, like you never I personally never really
and the Edmonton Eskimos,
like all of those names, even the Chiefs. There's like a picture that's hilarious because it says it's like the end zone and it has like the Chiefs like name written on it, and then above it it says like end racism, but it's like the Chiefs is kind of a racist name. You know what I mean? Like Indian chief, like whatever.
Yeah. I didn't like. Yeah, exactly. You don't. Well, that's kind of like the fault of like, we just grown up to have those names around.
Yeah.
Right. We've never known anything bad from them. It's always been like Aunt Jemima's the pancakes, and that's it. That's all it is. It's not nothing more than that. You know what I mean?
You don't think of it. Yeah, exactly. You don't think of it as like something that could be like harmful for anyone.
Until someone tells you, they're like, "Hold, like this is fucking." Well, we may be biased because we're a couple of fucking white guys.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
at least it's changed. Like honestly, it's good that it's changed.
Yeah, do it. Oh yeah,
just a step forward. And it's good that it's just it's becoming Pearl Milling Company, or it already became Pearl Milling Company. But also, Quaker they pledged like $400 million over the next 5 years to help uplift Black communities.
Yo,
That I read.
beautiful. Like that's
Which
how
is
you do
good.
it. That's how you do
That's
like
great.
a proper name
Yeah.
change. You show like your commitment to actually changing. You acknowledge like,
Yeah.
listen, like this was like a fault in the past,
Yeah.
and it's good.
It's
Like
a good
if
way
you're
to
gonna
move
do
forward.
anything-
Great way to move forward.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think they did it good there, Quaker.
Yeah.
But regardless of the name, like the name could literally be anything,
Yeah.
right? The pancake slap,
Yo, beautiful.
syrup slaps, everything.
Slap
like,
and
it slaps.
syrup?
Like it's just crazy.
Yeah.
It's really good. I only use like Pearl Milling Company maple syrup. I only like that's the only one I'd eat. Like I'm not like
Oh, dude.
when people think like Canadians, they think of, oh yeah, I stick a thing in a
No.
tree and I get it out.
Give me that
and- nah,
artificial
bro,
sugar.
Yeah, give
Oh,
me all the artificials, bro.
The other week, my mom made pancakes, and I opened the fridge, and my parents are having some like President's
Real
Choice,
maple syrup?
100% maple. Get that
No.
garbage out of here. Get
Oh,
that.
the Kirkland one. The Kirkland
Oh
one.
my
right?
god! Just
No, no,
what
no.
is this? Give me the sugar.
No.
I'm eating pancakes. Pancakes is a dessert. I'm eating dessert
Yeah.
for breakfast. Like, just give me the sugar. Like, I don't need anything slightly healthier.
Dessert for breakfast.
Yeah, like what is a pancake? Pancake is dessert. It's like a crepe. I love when people try like crepe with like ice cream or something, and they're like, "Oh yeah, like it's just a pan." Like you're having dessert. Like what are you doing? But
That's fucking awesome.
it is what it
No,
is.
yeah, but overall, I think it's a good idea, and I think it's good
Good
that
change.
they did it, and I think it's good that they're moving forward.
Yeah,
A couple also things we want to talk about. That was one of the bigger things that happened in the news recently
Yeah.
that caught a lot of attention. One other TikTok viral video that I wanted to really talk about that literally struck me right in the brain and said, question the future of humanity,
Yeah.
Andrew. I question the future. I question my generation, our generation, and what lies ahead of it.
yeah,
I don't know if you've seen it. There's a TikTok that's going around, that's viral. Not even going around, it's viral. Of this chick that she used like got to be glue hairspray. It's like got to be or whatever.
yeah. I know that.
It's like that type of hairspray, that brand of hairspray. And she's like, "Oh, I ran out, and so I used this one." And she used Gorilla Glue adhesive spray. Actually, you know what?
Wait.
You know what? Hold on a second. She doesn't say spray. She says spree.
Oh no! I haven't actually watched this.
If you're listening to this or watching this, hit up the video. Type in "girl uses Gorilla Glue spray in her hair," and if you listen to her the second time, or like every time she says spray, she goes Gorilla Glue spree.
Oh no!
Lily spree.
I'm not surprised.
I'm not surprised.
She's an
either.
idiot. I feel
You gotta be
bad.
some type of.
but you're an idiot.
I don't even feel bad. I don't even feel bad.
I know, right?
How don't you know what Gorilla Glue is?
So I seen the title of it and I clicked it, but I didn't see the actual video of it. All I seen was she was on some news thing, and all she said was, "I've washed my hair for like 5 days and it still does not
Yeah,
move."
she had it for like a month.
Oh,
She had it for like a month before she had to go get treatment. Okay, so she originally put it in, just to give people context. She puts this Gorilla Glue in. Her hair looks like it can take a blow from a Mack truck. It looks like it's not going anywhere.
She's in a
That thing
tornado.
is there to
and
stay.
Nothing's moving.
Gorilla Glue can bond concrete together, and it's in this chick's hair.
Oh my
Whatever,
God.
right? It's in her hair. She's chilling. She's like freaking out. She's like, "Oh my god, I put this adhesive spray in my hair." Whatever. Okay, that's cool. She's trying to figure out. She can't get it out. She washes. She does post another TikTok of her washing her hair with soap, and it looks like she's washing a counter, like a
just shiny.
countertop. It's just shiny. It's just shiny, and it's
my
not doing
God.
anything. She's like scratching it, and it's not moving, because it's like really flat.
Yeah,
like you know
yeah.
when girls like make it like nice and flat, and they put the hairspray like the gel or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what she looks like, and her head looks like perfectly round, like a sphere,
Oh my God.
right? and I'm laughing my ass off. I'm crying of laughter when I see this. I'm like, there's no way someone can be this stupid. Like, legitimately this stupid.
Oh my god! Did she not know what Gorilla Glue was? Like, why did she pick that?
That's what I want to know.
I have so many questions. I have so many questions for her. Like, why do you even have that spray? Like, what are you doing?
And why is it near? There's
why is it in your washer?
Near your hairspray?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, unless somebody was fixing something in there, and you would think like, oh, if I just fixed like a shingle or something, not shingle, like a piece of drywall, I glued it back in or some shit like that, and I left it on the counter, I think I would put it away.
It's the equivalent.
Don't just leave the shit
It's the
all over the
equivalent
place.
of leaving like Windex right next to your blue Gatorade in like a bottle.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like,
In the
get
same
that.
bottle.
Listen, we got to get that away. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah, I don't know about that.
But she's also an adult.
So,
like,
yeah, she's not a kid.
Yeah.
She's not a child.
Like, I
She's
would
not
understand if a little kid
13.
was like, oh, I'm out of my hairspray. Let me grab this other bottle and spray my head. It's like, no, you're an adult.
Like, yeah,
What are you
you're
doing?
literally an adult.
Oh my God.
So apparently she spent 22 hours in a hospital getting medical attention for her hair to get the glue.
All the fucking nurses on her head just scrubbing. Just scrub. Take it. She's bald right now. She's bald because they just took a layer of skin.
Her and they stick her to the wall, and she's just there like this is the wall, and they stick her, and she's just like
Oh
that
my God.
on her head.
Yeah. Oh my. Sorry. So they finally got it out.
Yeah, I think apparently they got it out. Whether they had to shave it or
God.
they didn't release exactly how they got it out, but they said she's doing fine now. Whatever. That's good to hear, I guess.
That's so embarrassing.
Don't put it in again.
That's so.
But what's funny is Gorilla Glue had to post on their Instagram that they're aware of the situation and that they're basically calling her an idiot. They're basically saying like this chick's an idiot, which is hilarious, which I find absolutely hilarious. And they just basically said their precautions. I'm gonna read it out in full because it's hilarious.
It's so insane. I'm surprised. You know what though? I'm surprised this is the first time somebody's tried that. Like, that's wild to me. You know what I mean? Like, people always try like stupid shit. For Gorilla Glue to have a spray go this long without somebody messing up like that, you know what? Props to you. Props to you.
Yeah.
Man. Like,
There's definitely been something else for sure.
oh yeah, just they haven't gone to the news about it. Like, they're so embarrassed by it, and they're like, yeah, no, like yeah. Oh my God, it would be so hard to get out. You would have to I would imagine they would have to take like a layer of your scalp off. You know what I mean? Like a thin layer of skin to like get the hair and everything out. Oh, that's terrible. That's. Oh my God!
Just give me a
You
second,
know what?
let me
She learned her fucking lesson. Could you imagine if that was like your sister or your mom or your coworker? Like, she has no, like, for the rest of your life, you're getting bullied.
Yeah.
You're getting bullied.
For sure.
And you can't say anything. Like, you're the idiot who put Gorilla Glue in your hair. And I
gotta find this.
I don't know.
Right here. I found it. This is hilarious, right? Okay, so I'm gonna read it word for word. We are aware of the situation, and we are very sorry to hear about the unfortunate incident that Miss Brown experienced in our spray adhesive on her hair. This is a unique situation.
Yep.
Because this product is not indicated for use in or on hair, as it is considered permanent. Our spray adhesive states in the warning label, do not swallow, do not get in eyes or skin or on clothing.
Yeah, like...
It's hold on, they elaborate. It is used for craft, home, auto, or office projects to mount things to surfaces such as paper, cardboard, wood, laminate, or fabric. That's hilarious.
Like, I need my hair to stay down.
That is hilarious. Get it together. Listen, Miss Brown, get your shit together. That's so fucked.
I feel bad.
I can't imagine.
But it's you're an idiot.
I feel bad that your dome was super hard and shiny for like a month. But like
headbutt everything.
It's great content. It's fantastic.
Oh
content.
yeah, for the world to laugh at you, especially because she's okay.
Oh my God.
Like, if this thing seeped into her brain or something and like she died, and then it's like, all right, maybe we don't poke that much fun.
Yeah,
but she's fine now, and it's like, you idiot. As a kid, I was like terrified. My dad made me terrified of like Gorilla Glue and like super glue. Yeah. I remember he'd be like, if you touch your fingers like this, they're stuck there forever, or they have to. Like... My dad would like talk about amputating my fingers and shit, and I was like, nope, not going anywhere near this damn super glue.
Yeah, literally.
It would come in like a glass vial, and the thing is like this big. His like Gorilla Glue.
I remember getting like lectured for smelling Febreze.
Oh really?
Like I used to spray Febreze,
yeah.
And if you like walk, like I used to like walk into it because you like obviously like the smell, and like I remember my grandparents, they'd be like, it's gonna go straight to your brain. Your brain's gonna fry. Don't go into it. Like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And imagine like the glue and shit. I wasn't even allowed to touch.
Bro, my parents would scare me for everything.
Even now, like
yeah.
Even now, but now I'm an adult.
No,
and
I
think terrified. I know how to use like adhesive and stuff.
Still terrified.
So,
it's insane.
Yeah, that's one crazy. That's two of three crazy stupid fucking things that happened this week, and you had the third one that we were going to talk about.
Yeah, so the third one, I don't know if you've seen, but that lawyer who had the cat filter stuck on his Zoom, like he had a cat filter on his like Zoom meeting. Did you see that?
I'm pulling it up.
So let me just run it down for everybody listening. So there's a lawyer, I believe in Texas, right?
Oh, I did see this.
He's meeting a judge.
Yeah, I did see
he's
this.
Meeting a judge and the opposition lawyer for whatever on Zoom. And it's this old man, and you know he's just like this old helpless man, and he on his camera just has this cat filter stuck over his face, and it's not even like a happy cat like thing. It's like sad. The saddest.
So
it looks
sad.
like Puss in Boots from like Shrek, like when he does the eyes, and he's just talking.
So
he's like,
sad.
my assistant's trying to figure it out, and then my favorite part of the whole thing is him going to the judge and being like, "I assure you, I'm not a cat," and then the judge is like, yeah, I figured as much. I figured I wasn't talking to that cat right now. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? And this poor old man was just helpless because he was like, I don't know how to get rid of this cat filter. And I think at one point he was like, can we just proceed? And it's like, no, I can't proceed. Said, no. Yeah, I can't proceed when you're a cat.
I'm reading here. So Ponton is his name.
All right.
I don't know his first name. Hold on.
He's
Rod Ponton.
All right.
Rod Ponton's his name. And at one point they're talking. He's like, I think it's a filter. I don't know how to remove it. I've got my assistant here, but she can't. Yeah. And then at one point he goes, and I'm getting this information from Global News. It says, Ponton then appears to resign to his fate. And quote, he says, I'm prepared to go forward with it. I'm here live. I'm not a cat.
Yeah, like, oh, you're not a cat. Oh, wow. I thought I was talking to a cat right now. It's just like that whole situation. It just so embarrassing. Okay, first off, the first thing I want to know about this, and maybe it's out there and I didn't do my research, is who leaked this. Who leaked? Because if it was Ron who was like who released that he was a cat during this meeting, that's so embarrassing. Like, could you imagine your lawyer like shows up to a Zoom meeting?
No, it's his Mr. Bauer. This guy Bauer, Jeffrey Bauer. Am I tripping, or is that his name? No, not Jeffrey Bauer, but Bauer. This guy Bauer.
Yeah.
He they just use his last name. He says, Mr. Ponton, I believe you have a filter turned on in the video settings. He goes, you might want to.
It's just so ridiculous.
And Ponton goes, I'm trying to.
Yeah, it's just like this poor helpless old man, and it's the perfect filter for him too, because it's just the saddest cat, and it's like,
it's so
and he's just
sad.
so
That's
helpless,
awesome.
And like, yeah, my favorite is when he identifies he's not a cat. But I'm telling you now, if that's my lawyer, in any case, it could be like something stupid like a parking ticket or something. If my lawyer shows up like that, it's case closed.
It's over.
It's done.
Bro, don't give the boomers Zoom. Don't give the boomers anything, bro. God. Don't give them the tech.
This pandemic has hit them the hardest.
Oh my god, everything. That is so funny. I haven't laughed like that in a while. That's what killed me when he's like, I'm live, I'm not a cat. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
yeah, it's like no shit, buddy.
But if any other meeting, if it was like a school meeting, it wouldn't mean shit. If it
No.
was like a Zoom class, it wouldn't mean
Yeah,
shit.
like if it was a
this
teacher,
is court. Like this is
a
court.
lawyer,
This is when you
think
show
it's
up.
the smartest of the smart, right? Like you put lawyer,
Yeah.
doctor, like those guys on like upper echelon, and this guy doesn't know how to get rid of a cat filter.
Oh my god, bro. That's
I don't
so
know
good.
I don't know how the other lawyer or even the judge, like at first, aren't just like cracking up. Like I would
Yeah,
be dying
yeah.
of laughter. I wouldn't be able to hold it in.
They're just like, oh yeah.
Yeah, this cat. Yeah, we're having this serious like proceeding, and
Like-
this cat just shows up.
And it definitely changed to a cat. It wasn't. It didn't start as a cat. That's so funny, bro.
Oh, did it change?
It's,
Oh my god!
It definitely changed to a cat. It didn't start as a cat.
Could you imagine
That's fucking hilarious.
he's looking in the preview before he enters the like Zoom meeting, and he's like, "Oh, looking a little hairy," and he doesn't
Looking a
notice
little
until they're like, "Hey, you have a cat filter on." He's like, "Oh my, what?"
He's like, I thought I was just sad. I thought it
Yeah.
was just so sad.
I didn't have my glasses on.
Yeah, the video is like, especially when you're dealing with like Zoom and shit, and the boomers have no idea. It starts getting like super tricky,
Yeah.
especially with like green screens and stuff like that. And now the way videos evolved, you can put like pretty much anything in the background of
Oh God.
your Zoom call. Speaking of video, actually very recently, David Dobrik just dropped his first video in like 6-7 months.
Yeah, since the beginning of the
something like that.
pandemic.
Yeah,
it's been-
no.
it's been
Oh
time.
yeah, it was like the just before.
Yeah, yeah,
Almost a full year without a David Dobrik vlog. You know what I mean?
yeah. You watch it all, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I watched it. It was good. It was like a signature. Like, obviously, it was kind of sort of like a promo for his Views podcast.
Yeah, it was. It was smart promo.
Smart move, great move. Only because he even said he's like, this is like super COVID friendly.
Yeah.
We have everyone tested and all that. It's very easy management to like easy environment to manage. So that's good for him.
Yeah.
His house looks fucking huge. From
So
those
do
videos.
you think he bought this house? Because I know the last house he was like renting out. I think I got the impression this was like his house. He bought it, right? Like
Yeah,
he put in
I got the
he
impression
put
the
in
same
that.
thing,
So
yeah.
the best thing in this house is that water fountain.
Yeah,
Is the
and the
fruit
thing,
punch.
the ball, like the basketball court.
Yeah,
But the
basketball
fruit
court.
punch thing is dope.
Yeah,
That's
the fruit
so
punch.
sick.
He has a fruit punch in his house. He has a fruit
Somebody's gotta
punch
be refilling that,
water
though.
fountain. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. At the back, he has just massive jugs of fruit punch.
Yeah.
because that was my first thought too. When he was pressing the button and it was going through, it was like drink it. Like you're
Yeah,
wasting all this fruit
I know,
punch,
that's-
but then it's like this guy's worth millions of dollars. He doesn't give a shit about a $2 fucking bottle of fruit punch.
thing.
Yeah,
But it's not even cheap fruit punch. It's Hawaiian
yeah,
punch or whatever, Hawaiian tropic punch, or it's like that. I don't remember which one it was, but
yeah. His whole
yeah,
house is.
it looks dope. It's got like the ball court and all that.
Yeah,
Like
the countertop, that
that's-
marble countertop thing that like lights up where the
Yeah.
bar is, like everything's just like beautiful about it.
yeah, and you already know you're gonna be expecting like a lot of videos in the future
Yeah.
that are gonna be coming out of there. Like
Yeah, it's
especially
smart
the way.
investment.
Yeah, it's smart. It's smart as shit. That's where all your vlogs happen. That's where all the obviously that makes the most sense.
Yeah.
Invest your money in. But yeah, that
And even
it's crazy to see. Like then you think like even his buddy Jonah,
yeah,
that's another famous one, part of the vlogs. He even said he's like, I got to take YouTube more seriously. That just shows like, look
Yeah.
where YouTube takes people, you know. And he's not even like the richest YouTuber.
no, he's not the
You know
most
what I mean? Like
he's
he's not even
definitely
close, I don't think.
like has like a shit ton. I believe he's over like 10 million subscribers and stuff. I think I was checking that video that he posted that on. I don't even think that was on his main David Dobrik channel. I could be wrong. I think it was on.
Yeah,
his
he's like
second.
top 10 richest YouTubers, like top 10. He's like 9th ish.
Is he?
From what I'm reading here on Forbes, yeah.
You have to realize too how many like endorsement deals and stuff he does, right? Like he buys everybody gets a car.
Yeah, but he has like SeatGeek and all
So many,
those, and
yeah.
that other credit card one.
But he
now,
also
and-
does other things outside of YouTube too, right? I think during the pandemic he signed like a TikTok deal. He was posting a lot of TikToks when he was on YouTube, right? His podcast he's on like a bunch of like Nickelodeon shows. I actually heard one time, I think I was watching the Zane and Heath podcast, who are also part of the Vlog Squad.
Yeah.
And they were saying that one of them said that they regret not doing a merch collab with him, because I believe one of them did a merch collab with him, and out of the one drop, I think they made like almost $1 million or something off of one like merch drop, which is insane to think about, right? Like, he has so many different like sources of revenue that it's like it's smart to invest in yourself.
It's smart,
right?
Yeah. There's like still, like, if you think about it, there's so many more, there's like so many more YouTubers that have such a higher income, and like so many higher like a shit ton more of subscribers. Like an example is Mr. Beast.
Yeah,
that guy knows how to make content.
Mr. Beast is like a genius with YouTube. Have you ever heard him talk about it?
A genius. Yeah, he's a genius.
He's insane.
But
he gives away a lot of his money.
Yeah, a lot of his money probably.
Yeah.
But that's how you get. And then he just spending money to make money. Basically, he just probably gets more. He just keeps
like recycling it through. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if you know who the highest the YouTuber with the highest earnings is.
It's probably PewDiePie. No, I would assume it would be PewDiePie.
No, it's right now. It's Ryan Kaji.
Oh my god! Oh wait, is that Ryan Toys, the little kid?
Yeah.
That's insane.
$29.5 million.
So do you know about this kid? Like, have you ever heard of this kid?
I heard he does like toy reviews, and he does like DIY like science experiments and shit.
He just like plays with toys, does like opens up toys and all this shit, and it's genius. It's genius because if you think about it, like all these little kids now with like iPads and stuff, with like the YouTube like friendly content, their parents are just like, yo, let me pop on this kid, let me put it on a playlist, and it's like these kids are just watching kids play with toys and shit, and this kid's making so much money, and his parent. All right, Matthew Strano.
Imagine your kids bringing home.
That's what I'm saying. And your kid's 8 years old.
9 years old. 9
years old. How much of a cut are you taking, Matthew Strano?
I'm taking 98%.
I like out of that 30 million. Like,
I'm taking 98%.
How do you pay yourself, right? And does your kid? Does your 9-year-old son?
He's not editing no videos. He's not putting it together. He's just opening it and he's talking about it.
Yeah, Ryan, go drive to the store and pick up your own toys. Yeah, I bet you can. You don't even have a driver's license. I wonder if he ever looks at his parents and been like, keep fucking around? Tell me I can't have that cookie? And listen, $1 less million for you, Mom. I'm not going to open that toy.
Look.
You know what, though? He's probably living the life.
I just did a quick calculation. If I take 98% of his earnings, I still leave him with $590,000. What do you think he's gonna do with $598,000?
No, you know what you do. You know what you do. You store so much money in the beginning. Like, listen, 3 years, you made $90 million. You put away $60 million for that kid when he's 18, and then you just. Yeah. But you know what? They have. They both. That's a perfect situation for the parents and the kid. Because the kid is like, yeah, I'll just play with fucking toys. Yeah, I'll open toys. Like, you know what I mean? And then the parents are like, holy shit, this kid gets so many views. I don't have to buy him a single toy because all of these toy companies are flocking to send us toy. Yeah. It's like I have to control how many toys this kid can watch.
Take a guess how many views he has. This is according to Forbes.
Like on his YouTube channel or on a single video?
YouTube channel.
I know people have hit 1 billion, so he's probably hit at least 1 billion.
Roughly, you probably say about 1 billion?
1 billion, billion and a half. Oh no! Is he at like a stupid like 20 billion?
12.2 billion, bro.
Oh my god! More if everybody watched one of Ryan's toy videos or whatever, they could watch it like almost twice.
You know how Mr. Beast has like a shit ton of views. Like he has videos with like consistently like 10 million.
Yeah.
Like 15.
Oh yeah,
million,
I haven't even thought about that. Yeah, what is this
million.
Kid? What is this kid raking in regularly?
I don't even know.
Views wise. Hit his YouTube. Go on YouTube for me. Check out his channel.
I'm hitting his YouTube right now.
Because it's probably ridiculous. Because you have to think too, like kids do not care, right? Like they're not like, oh, let me click his new video. They're probably just on a loop of watching whatever. And they just click like related. they're just going through it. So all of his views, all of his like videos of all time are like he's probably getting like backed up views. You know, like it's not like I put out a video.
Yeah, exactly.
How many things? It's like, yeah, my video from 3 months ago. Kid wants to see me fucking.
So
open
his
up.
channel has 28 million subscribers.
Jesus.
And so it's hit and miss.
Really?
It's hit and miss.
Oh, it is hit or miss.
Only because I was expecting like 6 million views per thing.
Yeah, same.
His animation for kids averages probably some of them have 16 million, some of them have 2.5, some of them have 1.5 million, but like he's hovering above 1 million for sure.
Holy
and like
shit.
some of them blow up to like 20 million.
Yeah.
Right? Like, and then his fun science experiments hover at from what I'm seeing here, at least 2.5 million.
So you have to think this is just YouTube, right? He probably has so many deals with like a Nickelodeon or something, right? Like,
Oh yeah,
they've probably gotten
toys
so
and-
many offers for like just oh my god, even the endorsement deals. Like
Well,
play with
if you
our-
think about it, this is your whole kid market.
yeah,
These are all your kids. How many more kids you want?
I don't
Like
know
if I'm a what's a Play School or
Yeah,
Hasbro?
yeah, Hasbro.
If I'm Hasbro, I'm one of them, right?
yeah.
And I'm thinking, okay, like I can reach 22 million kids.
Yeah.
Like, what am I doing? Like that's a shit ton of kids.
Yeah, the negotiating
How many more do
power
you need?
that his parents, him and
Oh
his
yeah,
parents have are
his
insane.
parents are in the seat, bro.
Yeah.
They're in the driver's seat.
It's like, yeah, your shitty like commercial that you paid hundreds of thousands or like thousands of dollars for, right? To make.
Maybe got 1 million views. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe not even.
Maybe.
Like who's
Not
watching
even.
SpongeBob on like a fucking Thursday
Wednesday.
afternoon? Yeah,
Yeah.
like give us that $100,000. He'll open the damn toy and there you go. 10 million.
2.5 million.
Yeah, he's at least on the low side, right? Like
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. This episode was full of crazy shit. Crazy.
yeah.
Andrew, I'd like to thank you again for coming. If you're listening or watching this, hit us up on our social media. On Instagram at refreshingthefeed_, on Twitter at RTF podcast _, and on TikTok at refreshingthefeed_. If you're watching this on YouTube, leave a like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching, and we refreshed your feed so you didn't have to.
Bye.
Take it easy.